I love going to crystal stores, crystal shows, seeing all the different types of crystals that are out there, and crystals and different minerals are always being discovered. And whenever I go on Google looking up different types of crystals, a lot of it is a bunch of like AI shit or a bunch of stupid fucking websites with fucking ads everywhere on it. So sometimes it's really hard to find really good source material that talks about these different types of crystals and minerals. A lot of my research has come from 1001 Crystals by Cassandra Eason, and then a lot of my research is also just simply going on Google. I'm going to start off with amethyst, and there are many different types of amethyst. In this video, I'm not going to be able to cover every single one, so I just added a couple just to get this video started. So amethyst can be really, really deep purple, or it can be a really light lavender color. Here is amethyst scepter and hydro. So on the left, this amethyst scepter, you can see it's a pretty chunky piece versus the one on the right where you can see this is more of a little specimen piece and there's more clarity to it. You can actually kind of see through it. It's more translucent. Chevron amethyst. Here are some raw pieces. Here are some more raw pieces of chevron amethyst. Right here seems to be a little piece of a slab. So I can't tell if this has been polished a little bit or if this was naturally found like this. Dog teeth amethyst. I couldn't really find a lot of dog teeth amethyst on Google. So when I look up dog teeth amethyst, this looks more like chevron amethyst to me, unless this is dog tooth and this is just what it looks like tumbled, or unless chevron and dog tooth are just interchangeable, or maybe it's because it's the shape. But not a lot comes up for dog tooth amethyst. Flower amethyst. I should have read the website, or maybe I just need to do more research, but you can see this is a pretty decent size. This is really big. And this is going for $12,000. And I believe it's this much money because of how big it is. And probably there's like no imperfections. There's probably like not like cracks or missing pieces anywhere. But I also wonder if it's because this type of crystal is rare. Here is gothite, amethyst, and calcite. So gothite is actually a mineral itself. So I don't know if they're calling it that because gothite is actually in this mineral or what the story is, but the white piece is here on the left side where I'm pointing at this, and then on the right side, this little white clear piece, that's calcite. I couldn't find a lot of gothite amethyst in jewelry. It's mostly sold or found in this little specimen piece. And then here is another little freeform or little specimen. Well, not little, it's big. That's the person's hand, but it's not on a rock. So when crystals come like this, it makes me wonder if they're found like this in the dirt or the mud, or this was attached to a rock. Phantom amethyst. So here is a really good example of raw phantom amethyst. And then the next slide shows phantom amethyst but more polished. And then this is also very interesting how you can see the different bands, or I don't even know what you would call this, little purple stripes in the middle. Here's a piece of jewelry that I found that was phantom amethyst. I couldn't really find a lot of phantom amethyst jewelry, but I found this. Rainbow amethyst. So the amethyst itself is real, but the little sparkles or the little luster on it is not. It was chemically enhanced. So rainbow amethyst also has many other names like titanium, aura quartz, flame aura. So when that happens, I'm going to do my best to answer the name that it's mostly known by and then all the other names. So a lot of crystal shops or in the crystal world, crystals will have multiple names for them, and sometimes it gets very confusing. Like for example, Bolivianite. I don't even know if this has a real name just besides Bolivianite. Once we get to this PowerPoint, I'll go more into detail. But ametrine was also called Bolivianite, but now people are calling this Bolivianite. So crystals can have multiple different names, and then sometimes people can name them or call them the wrong crystal name. So it gets very confusing in the crystal realm. Alexandrite. And this image on the left side, I wonder if this was how it was found. while it was being mined? Was it this shiny, or was this like polished a little bit? I have tons of questions on how crystals not just mine, but how do they look like when they are being mined. This website, crystalshop.co, is going to come up a lot. I don't know if these images are real or AI, but this website does have really good facts and details about crystals and whatnot. And so alexandrite is mostly used in jewelry. So when you look up alexandrite in Google, the gem quality usually comes up. And when I say gem quality, once it's been cut and shaped and then set in jewelry, that's what mostly comes up. So I believe this is definitely more on the rare side because these pieces of jewelry can go for thousands of dollars. And I don't always see alexandrite at crystal shows. Like, it's not of abundance, or you don't really find it tumbled like an amethyst would be. So alexandrite is known for having different color shifts. As you can see, it can be blue or pink, green, and purple. So I thought I would just add in this image as well. So when you first look up alamandine on Google, the red version pops up first, but it also can come in this really nice red-violet color. A mean green. So the image on the left is a mean green tumbled, and the image on the right is a mean green raw. The next crystal is amsite, ametrine. Here is what it looks like raw, and this is what it looks like once it's cut and polished. And even when it's raw, you can see the little bit of the yellow banding or the yellow bicolor in there. This is what I was talking about earlier, about how multiple names can be used for one rock. Ametrine, also known as tristine, or by its trade name bolivianite, is a natural occurring variety of quartz. It is a mixture of amethyst and citrine, with zones of purple and yellow or orange. Almost all commercially available ametrine is mined in Bolivia. Apatite. So doing a quick Google search of apatite, the color blue comes up first, but obviously it comes in purple, and it also comes in other colors such as yellow, green, brown, and pink. Apatite is also one of those other crystals that you can either buy as a specimen or a little collector's piece. So these are definitely gem grade. They're more expensive. This one from eBay, this person is selling their apatite for $20. So I wonder if this is a real apatite or if this is just obviously a lower quality apatite. So first, looking up aragonite, the brown one comes up first, but it also comes up in other colors such as pink or purple, green, brown, and white. And here are some examples of that pink and purple color. And the image on the right, I wonder if this is how the aragonite is found in the dirt or the mud or wherever it's mined, just kind of like loose out there, or if it's actually growing on a piece of rock. I just always have these questions. And this is what aragonite looks like tumbled. You can really see the pink in there. Auralite 23, also known as red cap amethyst. A lot of people were selling this crystal in its raw form. I couldn't really find a lot of tumble pieces. Here is aventurine. This is what it looks like raw. The most common color for aventurine is green, but it also comes in blue, brown, yellow, red. That makes me wonder if this middle photo here, if this aventurine was enhanced, like heat treated or maybe dyed to give it more of that vibrant purple color. And here is some aventurine in some jewelry pendants. Axonite. So when you look up axonite, the brown version comes up first. But you can see here it can also come in this really nice bluish purple color or this reddish violet color. I was able to find this really good YouTube video by Whittlestone Geological Treasures, and you can see they went mining, and then I just took this image from their thumbnail, and they were able to find some really good pieces with axonite in it.